Hello again, and welcome to episode 5 of our module. In this episode, we will be addressing and learning how to solve a common situation. Some guests cannot fully participate because most of the times the design assumes a single type of visitor. Today, we learn how to make inclusion practical and natural, not as an extra, but as the way we host. Let's start by talking about UDL. This stands for Universal Design for Learning. In our tours, it means offering multiple ways to understand and to act. For example, show plus say plus do. It also means choice, quiet or active, seated or standing, reading or listening, smelling instead of tasting. Why this matters? Because more people can join without asking for special treatment, and attention stays higher because activities fit different bodies, different ages, and different languages. How we apply it today? You will learn short, repeatable scripts and see simple adaptations for physical, sensory, visual, language, and social access. Let's begin with a few things you can do in the very first few minutes of the visit. First, give one access sentence, such as paths are mostly firm, one shady bench is midway, smell-only options are available. 2. State allergen information in a single sentence if any tasting is planned along your tour. 3. Make sure you offer one contact for questions. Here's an example script you could use upon your guest's arrival. Welcome. Today you can watch, smell, touch, or taste as you prefer. If standing is tiring, please use the shady bench when we reach it. If something is unclear, wave and I will repeat in simpler words. This kind of statement sets psychological safety. People know how to participate in their own way. An important element of your tour is, of course, the way you communicate. Here are a few techniques for inclusive speaking. First, there is the chunking technique. This means stating one idea at a time using one sentence for meaning. For example, we will say, mulch keeps soil cooler. We will pause. And then we will say, cooler soil loses less water. The second technique is signposting. This means telling people what happens next in a simple sequence so they can follow. For example, we say, first we look, then we try, then we share. Technique number 3 refers to plain words. This means avoiding idioms and rare terms and using examples you can point to. Another technique refers to pacing. This means building a rhythm that protects attention. You can invite a tiny action every 6 to 8 minutes. You can offer a short rest every 20 or 25 minutes. You can prompt your guests to take some micro actions, such as smell this leaf, point to the cooler spot, share one tip in 5 seconds, etc. And last but not least, the technique of the repeatables. These are short phrases you can say anytime to reopen participation and clarify meaning. For example, you can say, if you prefer to observe, that counts as participation. Or, I'll say that again in simpler words. Or, watch my hands, then we'll try for 10 seconds. Let's now move on to a few practical measures you can take right away. Physical measures. This means making movement stable, comfortable, and optional. What to do? Choose firm paths. Offer a seat every 50 to 70 meters. Allow closer viewing at one star stop and keep a clear passing line. You can say, if you prefer to stay seated, this bench is your viewing spot. I will bring the demo to you. Sensory measures. This means managing noise, light, heat, and touch so guests can engage without overload. What you have to do? Describe what you smell and feel, mark a quiet pause spot, offer earplugs when noise is high, and make sure you warn before loud or sudden actions, and aim for shade or water on hot days. You can say, in 10 seconds, I'll shake the jar. It may be loud. If you prefer, cover your ears or watch from the quiet spot. Visual measures. This means not relying on vision or color alone to give directions or meaning. What you have to do? Speak keywords, avoid color-only cues, and pair instructions with shape, textures, or landmarks. You can say, follow the straw path to the left, stop by the walnut tree, instead of follow the green sign. Language measures. This means using short sentences, plain words, and one concrete example supported by gesture. Instead of we optimize evapotranspiration for resilience, say we keep water in the soil so plants don't dry out. Watch my hand over the mulch. What you have to do? Speak, point, then pause for 5 seconds. Social measures. This means giving simple roles so everyone contributes and confidence grows. What you have to do? Assign a navigator role, a timekeeper role, maybe even a note-taker role. Rotate once so each role is tried by everyone. You can say something like, timekeepers, give me a thumbs up at 1 minute. Navigators, lead us to the straw path. Samplers, raise your hand when this is ready. When it comes to neurodiversity and sensory-friendly practices, here are a few tips you can apply right away. 1. Offer predictability. Say, next, we walk 2 minutes, then we try a 10-second activity. 2nd, provide opt-outs without penalty. Say, you can watch and skip the touch, both are fine. Number 3, reduce surprise noise. Warn before shaking jars or opening grinders. Number 4, use calm focus cues. Say, eyes on the leaf tip for 5 seconds. If a guest is overwhelmed, guide them to the quiet spot. Keep speech short and soft and resume when ready. When it comes to dietary restrictions, here are a few tips for effectively managing food aspects and allergens. Always disclaim allergen notes before the activity by saying, today's sample might contain peanuts or dairy. If you cannot have these ingredients, smell only is a great option. Try to make sure one server handles samples, keep tools clean, and of course, keep water available. And last but not least, always invite hand cleaning before and after any tasting. As we approach the end of this episode, I would like to give you a few inclusive rescue phrases. These are short, ready-to-say lines that restart attention without singling anyone out. They invite a tiny, low-barrier action and work for all ages and abilities. Why they matter? Because they prevent small dips from turning into attention loss. They also give choice, such as observe versus do. They reduce cognitive load and keep the tour welcoming. How to use them? Say one line, give a clear time box, gesture the action, wait, and then deliver one sentence of meaning. The magic formula: verb plus time plus action plus choice. Body focus. This means waking up energy gently. We could say, try this for 10 seconds. Hand 2 fingers above the mulch, then bare soil. Which one feels cooler? Or, hands up once if you've planted a seed. Share one tip in 5 seconds. Sense focus. This means engaging smell, sight, or sound. Say, smell first. Which leaf smells stronger? Point, then we'll name why. Or say, watch these 5 drops. Tell me where they disappear first. Choice focus. This means offering equal ways to join. Say, you can observe or try. Both count. Choose what feels good for 10 seconds. Or, if standing is tiring, stay seated. I will bring the demo to you. Social focus. This means brief peer connection. You can say, turn to a partner and share one word you'd use to describe this smell. Clarity focus. This means resetting understanding quickly. You can say, I'll say that again in simpler words, then we'll try it once. Calm focus. This means lowering overload. You can say, eyes on the lift tip for 5 seconds. Notice the color change. After completing this episode, I want you to open your tour map and choose one stop. Get practical by writing 3 adaptations: a physical one, a path, a seat, or a closer view; a sensory one, a quiet spot, narration, or a hand-hover action; and a language one, a simpler script in 2 short sentences. Make sure you also rehearse your allergen line, choose 3 rescue phases, and time 1 shade rest pocket. Thank you for caring for every guest. Inclusion is not decoration, it's the hidden architecture of memorable experiences. With small, considerate changes, attention stays high, learning travels home, and hospitality feels effortless. I will see you in our final episode, where we will explore 2 real Romanian case studies that bring all these methods together end to end. This was Flavia Gezmerlan, and it was a delight hosting you for this episode. See you next time.